let's forget this useless youth. They are no more different from these hardmen. These people agitating for Oduduwa and Biafra or Arewa or this Boko Haram. They are all the same group of people. Majority of Nigerians wants to stay Nigeria. And if they are in doubt, let's make a referendum.
Hold it right there, Gumi. You've said it all. Nigerians, over to you. Referendum we demand. Welcome back to this channel. This is BVI Channel 1, and I'm Asuchina Peters, the voice of the people, the voice of God, the voice of our ancestors, Nigerian people. The stage is set. The heat is on. Yes, during an interview with BBC, Gumi called and likened all agitators, those demanding for Arewa Republic, those demanding for Oduduwa, those demanding for Biafra as terrorists. He categorized every one of us as being like the Boko Haram. That is not my problem. My problem is the fact that these old men are living in self-denial with this nonsense they call one Nigeria, this scam they call one Nigeria. We, the younger generation, we are better than what they think. Oh yes. He made a case concerning the issue of one Nigeria, what will become of those who found themselves as mixed. And he's making that case with reference to Murtala Mohammed. Now, I want you to listen to him in that interview, and I'll be right back to Poncho on the real thing that he said there. Referendum.
Splitting into Oduduwa Republic, Biafra, and Arewa is the way out.
Let me tell you the truth. Like I have Yoruba in-laws myself. Yoruba in-laws, I have them. So one of my what do you call it? Their issues now. What do you call them? You call them Hausa Fulani or you call them Yorubas? Who is coming to divide us and say those people should go back to? If you go to Lagos, if you go to okay, I usually give example. Murtala Mohammed, General Murtala Mohammed, the man from Kano, the head of state that was assassinated by Dinka. His wife is a Yoruba woman. So where do you want his children to go if the nation is divided? Are they going to be with the Yorubas or are they going to be with the Hausas in the north? Like, let's forget this useless youth. They are no more different from these hardmen. These people agitating for Oduduwa and Biafra or Arewa or this Boko Haram. They are all the same group of people. Majority of Nigerians wants to stay Nigeria. And if they are in doubt, let's make a referendum. I can make a social. Look at the election. When the election in Nigeria, millions of votes from all the states, PDP or APC states will get millions of votes, means Nigerians are ready to stay in a corporate Nigeria. This is by an indirect referendum, which shows that people are ready. All these youth that are making noise, whether Boko Haram, Shekau, whether Kanu of IPOP, whether whatever it is of Oduduwa, they are just a small, tiny minority of Nigerians using sentiment, ethnic, archaic, retrogressive sentiments to destabilize the nation. But Nigerians, I'm telling you, I can vouch on that. Nigerians want to stay together in peace, but in peace and equity, not any segment of Nigeria which is cheated. I can vouch for that, and I am for that.
If I hear you clearly, you said Nigerians really want to be together. Are you really sure Nigerians want to be together?
Yes, they want to. No, yes, they want to be. Yeah, I'm in Sokoto now. There are still Igbo traders there, many, in millions. They don't want to go back home. So, what do you tell me? They want to Biafra. Biafra is a nuisance. Just like Boko Haram. You think every northerner is a Boko Haram? No, but not. Most Nigerians, they don't want these extreme ethnic or religious groups. They don't want them. Most Nigerians want peace. They live together as a nation. That is it. And what can affirm to you? Look at all these people agitating, like Oduduwa. Where are the Yoruba leaders? Why they are not talking about it? Look at the Igbo leaders too. They are not talking about Biafra. Look at Nigerians. We are not talking about Boko Haram or Herdsmen. In fact, now you look, I'm trying to pacify Herdsmen to bring them back to civility. This is what we expect Yoruba leaders to go into this Oduduwa people. They are used usually very young people who have never noticed, has never experienced what do you call it, civil war, making noise. Some of them even from outside. So Yoruba leaders should take care of their Yoruba miscreants. The Igbo should take care of their Igbo miscreants. And we are doing here, taking care of the herdsmen and Boko Haram. We intend, inshallah, to take this, message to Boko Haram too, to put down their weapons and be law-abiding citizens, so that we live in peace.
You heard it from him. Gumi, I challenge you and your likes, all the outdated, old, never do wells, I call you, because you are living in self-denial. Go to Bulgaria, go to governors, go to those you are negotiating on their behalf. Tell them Nigerians are demanding for referendum. All the politicians in Nigeria will not allow that to happen, because you know why? Every Nigerian is fed up with this British colonial contraption called Nigeria. They are fed up with this experiment, this failed experiment called Nigeria. They are fed up with this crime against humanity called Nigeria. If you are still in doubt, like Gumi said, let us go to a referendum. Let Nigerian people decide. Let Nigerian people redress that which was done in 1914 amalgamation. This unholy marriage, I call it. There is no point we living in self-denial, forcefully saying that we are one while we are not one. There is nothing one between a Fulani man and an Igbo man. There is nothing one between a northern Muslim who is an Hausa to a Yoruba man. So this issue of one Nigerianness is a big scam. All right. So now that you have said, let's go for a referendum. Okay. Let the floor be let open. Let Nigerian people decide. This is what our people have been asking for. Referendum. But you know why? Why we are not going to get it just on the platter of gold? Because all the politicians, like I always tell you, from east, west, north, and south, they are together in this project. They are together to sustain this scam called One Nigeria, because they are the beneficiaries of this impunity, this crime against humanity called Nigeria. They are the beneficiaries, while the rest of other Nigerians are victims. They are victims. Gumi has failed in his effort to rebrand terrorists, to call them militants and agitators, and now call we agitators terrorists. This is the kind of one Nigeria they preach. Horrible set of old people who have no shame. That is what he has been going about, saying don't call them bandits criminal. They are not criminals. They are now giving them a new face, so that they will no longer be called bandits, terrorists, and criminals. Now they will now be called agitators and militants, because from not being criminal to now being a militant, from not being militant they now become agitators. Even from not being agitators, they will now become human rights activists, using AK-47 and sophisticated weapons, raping, pillaging villages, destroying lives and properties. And you are here talking about this scam you call One Nigeria. There are Nigerians married to Ghanaians. There are Nigerians married to Americans, Europeans, Asians. So because they have different background in parentage, so they will no longer have or choose for themselves what nationality they are going to go by. No, tell us, if an Igbo man marry a Fulani woman, according to African tradition, that woman has become an Igbo woman. So if my people that saw every other tribe and his nationality and chose to go and marry a Fulani man, so be it, let them remain there. And don't cajole us into this failed experiment called One Nigeria in the name of people have intermarried. Rubbish, arrant nonsense. It doesn't apply when these politicians are carrying out their wicked and oppressive policies against the people. They don't know that there are people married from different ethnicity. No, they don't consider that. But when they consider that is when they want to perpetuate their or not even perpetuate, because they're already perpetuating it, but to prolong their wickedness and oppression against the people. Nigerian people, now it is now left for you. Gumi have thrown it open. Share this video, demand for referendum. Paste it anywhere around your corner. Let all the Nigerian politicians take this as a challenge, especially those in the National Assembly and state assemblies. Go to whomever that is coming for you to vote for them or to renew their wickedness against you in the name of presidential election, because they are promising you 2023 useless Igbo presidency. Tell them first, let there be referendum before anything happens. That is my position. But when it comes down to the Southeast, as long as this failed experiment is still intact, we will here. We will all be here to fix our homeland. We will all push you guys out while we continue to press until the freedom of Nigerians, irrespective of where you come from, is secured. I've said my mind. This is the voice of the people and the voice of the gods, and definitely the voice of our ancestors. If it reflects your aspiration, share this video. Like, drop your comments. Let me have your opinion. I'm signing out, but not without telling you subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be getting our updates. Follow us on all our social media platforms and stay connected to the voice of the people. Bye-bye, my people.